I'm Mike Hebert, owner of Cantex Roofing and Construction. Every day is game day, and we'll get it right when it comes to your roofing, construction, windows, and mirrors. Call Cantex Roofing and Construction today. Together, we are one serving you.
Bringing you the truth, or something like the truth. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Hey, what's happening? Happy Tuesday. Good afternoon and welcome. You got the Bottom Line on 100.7 The Score, 107 The Score mobile app, and as well as TSportsNetwork.com. We're watchable on TV. Fox 34 News Now. YouTube, if that's your flavor. Your Fire Stick, your Roku, your Apple TV. Just search out the T Sports Network app, and you'll find it there. However, wherever you're joining us from, we're glad that you've decided to make us part of your Tuesday afternoon. Alongside the tardy Chris Snead, I'm Chois Woodman. Thomas Dye across the way taking care of us. You can also hit us up. Thoughts, comments, questions, hopes, dreams, topics, everything you want. Welcome on the Yates Flooring Center chat line through that 100.7 Score mobile app. You can even listen in out in Ekalaka, Montana. I'm guessing I didn't say that correctly. Hey, yo, Sneader.
What's up? What it do, y'all? What it do?
You're wearing your Dallas Cowboys colors today.
Sure.
You got navy on silver. Well, not quite silver. It's gray.
It's gray.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Those are Cowboys colors.
Yeah, for sure. I got dressed in the dark this morning, so glad it's match.
That's good. Did you match your belt to your shoes? Because Chuck... because Chris Level will come after you, and then Chuck might curse you out.
I'd
say that's mostly matching.
Black belt, shoes.
Oh, black belt. We're bragging now.
I don't know about that.
We got a handful of things we'll get into.
Good.
A new TV-ish partner for the Big 12 basketball.
Oh, is it like some kind of streaming network?
It is.
Okay.
So...
I don't know.
People are going to be asked to
again
more streaming services.
Great. I mean, good.
We got we had coaches rankings yesterday. We got CBS Sports ranking all 136 teams. So we'll tell you where the Big 12 is, top to bottom, throughout that. We got one of the more bizarre zoo stories I've ever heard in my life.
Zoo.
We got more Micah Parsons thing. So that's why Snead wore his Cowboys colors today.
Sure.
In favor of the Cowboys or Parsons?
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly. And
my give a blanker is so broken.
We got an interesting Big 12 preview out from ESPN that has some little nuggets in it. We'll visit.
I love nuggets.
Schedule, transfers, all sorts of stuff. So
I love a nugget.
Oh, and there was a pretty fun finish to the Rangers game last night, in case you missed it. Did you miss it?
No, I was pulling in the driveway from my trip to Midland.
It's funny. I was pulling into the driveway as well. We were over at a friend's house watching, and
you gave up on it.
No.
Jock Peterson was up with 2 outs, and you said, "This is over."
Jock had already hit. We actually went to a friend's house in Levelland.
Oh, wow!
To Vic, but we so we had heard the Jock Peterson blast, and then we're in the 10th inning as we pull into the driveway. And they intentionally walk Wyatt Langford to get to Josh Jung. And Neil's like, wait, now we got to stay and listen. I'm like, we can go in and watch. He's like, no, we're going to listen. Because it's going. And so kind of the superstitious thing a little bit. At least a little stitious. And and we're
Michael Scott.
We're listening. And then it happened. And then we went and watched the replay afterwards. But I'm texting Jamie there in the driveway. And I'm like, hey, so Jamie.
Excuse me. You texted the guy just after he had his heart ripped out?
No. I texted him before. He had his heart ripped out.
I thought I you made me choke on my.
I didn't text the guy after. I texted the guy before he had his heart ripped out.
Oh.
I'm texting him as this getting down to the wire, because he's at the game last night, Yankees fan through and through, and I said to Jamie, hey, you can't root for... this is actually when Coulomb comes into the game. I said, you can't root against 2 Red Raiders. And he says, yes, I can, but it's not working.
Oh, wow.
So Coulomb shuts him down, and then you get... Actually, Coulomb turned the double play there to get out of the 10th, the top of the 10th. And then you get the whole... I said, Josh Jung's going to go win this thing. He's like, nope, Garcia's going to hit a walk-off home run. I didn't say Josh was going to hit a walk-off home run, but that was a lot of fun. And I did say to him, I'm like, I'm not trying to be that guy that rubs anything in, because I don't like that guy.
Yeah, that's not cool.
I did say, if you were going to have to witness a loss, that's got to be the best possible way you could have witnessed it.
Well, I said I said he was torn this morning because his heart was ripped out, but it was ripped out by 2 Red Raiders.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's got to be the best way. I don't ever want to see my team lose a game, but if there was a way that my team's going to lose it, if Red Raiders are going to beat my professional team, that's probably the best possible way to watch it happen. Especially Josh Jung. Especially after he's been injured.
Those Red Raiders, if Parker Mashinsky is doing it for the Astros, I can't deal with that.
It's still better than some other Astro doing it.
I'd rather some other Astro do it, because that's like a double kick in the gut. and the mommy daddy button.
Awesome finish to the game last night. Josh Jung, man, I know people are going to blame me when he doesn't get a hit tonight, but
don't do it.
Don't say it.
Don't do it.
You don't even know what I was going to say.
You're going to jinx it.
No, because I've said this for a while. Every single game Josh Jung has played in since he's been up from the minor leagues again, he has gotten a hit in.
Chois Woodman.
It's I believe it's a 10-game hitting streak.
9-game hitting streak. It's 9 games now.
Is it 9 now? I thought 9 was going into last night.
Tonight is the 10th game.
Okay.
And you just made sure that that's not going to happen.
That's not true.
I think you did. I think you just jinxed it.
I'm going to go onto my little fantasy sports app. And
you double down.
I said,
I mean, I'm already wearing a Tyler Shuck
It's not
shirt.
even a fantasy sports app. It's the MLB app where I'm going against these guys like Lucas and whoever. You pick a guy to get a hit every game. That's all. It's the beat the streak thing. So I'll bet. It's not a bet. There's no money. I'm going to put it on Josh Jung tonight. Someone says points of choice. Boo this man!
Boo this man!
No! Y'all are like, I'm not jinxing anybody. There's nothing.
When Josh goes 0 for 4 with 5 strikeouts tonight, you see what I did there? When he goes 0 for 4 with 5 strikeouts tonight, I'm blaming you. I'm calling you tonight, and if it's 11:30, I'm calling you.
It won't be 11:30. I hope not. I promise you, something I'm saying on the radio at 12:09 in Lubbock, Texas, has zero effect. What Josh Jung is going to do tonight in a game in Arlington.
Clip that, Tommy.
Zero effect.
Clip that. Thank you. Because when he goes 0 for 4 tonight with 5 strikeouts, we want to replay this at 12:09 tomorrow.
I don't know what you're talking about. I said nothing wrong. I'm just adding to the glory of it all when he makes it a 10-game winning streak, hitting streak tonight.
Sure.
And beats the Yankees again.
Sure.
I'm pretty confident the Rangers are going to have a good shot to beat the Yankees tonight. Got reigning AL pitcher of the month on the mound, Nathan Eovaldi, who has been money. He'll take the mound tonight.
Yep, he's going to give up 15 spot tonight.
All right.
Here we go.
You guys are being mean.
I mean,
by you.
You're just running the jinx. You are running the jinx everywhere.
Why can I not celebrate the good times? We'll do that with some headlines next on 100.7 The Score.
Getting to the point, but taking the scenic route to get there. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
It's a Tuesday with the Bottom Line on 100.7 The Score and 107thescore.com. Chois, Woodman, Snead. Thomas Dye, intern Logan with you today. I'll keep commentary rolling in on the Yates Flooring Center chat line. We'll get back to some of yours in a moment. We'll get back to watching the Scott's Tots New Mexico thing in a moment, too. We also have a pretty good Kaylee's Dailies. I haven't read ahead, but I'm told that it's one of my requests.
It's the one you requested last time.
Yes. I'm excited to hear about this one.
I haven't read it either.
We'll see. Good old pistol. But first I said that I would bring you one of the stranger stories I've seen in 2025.
Okay.
Do you speak Denmarkian?
Denmark, you mean Dutch?
Yeah, I was just kidding.
No.
Well, the Dutch, I guess they do things a little differently across the pond.
Okay.
There's a Denmark zoo that have asked for donations.
Okay.
Of a very strange variety.
What do they want?
Neil.
They want hamsters?
They want pets.
They want what?
There's a Denmark zoo out there asking people to donate, quote, their unwanted pets for the zoo's predators. to feed the zoo's predators.
So if Fluffy chews up your shoe, you just say, you know what? I'm taking you to the zoo. And here the Kodiak bear will get you.
Quote, in zoos, we have a responsibility to imitate the natural food chain of the animals in terms of both animal welfare and professional integrity.
You know, this would anger Kaylee so much because
hopefully she's listening.
Well, she will listen to this later on, and she will no doubt have a response to this.
And it says, if you have a healthy animal that has to leave here for various reasons, feel free to donate it to us. The animals are gently euthanized by the training staff and are afterwards used as fodder.
Gently euthanized? Wouldn't they be like gently euthanized by the predator?
I guess they. So why are they?
Why would you kill it before you give it to the predator?
If you want it to be a natural cycle,
I mean, you're just gonna lay it out there in the habitat and let the cheetah come over there and eat little fluffy rabbit.
They say that way nothing goes to waste, and we ensure natural behavior, nutrition, and well-being for our predators. So,
wow. That is.
So if you've got a pet that is unwanted or that you're trying to get rid of, there's a zoo in Denmark that is willing to take it. Just don't ask what happens afterwards. How do you even tell that one to the kids? Like, yeah, we sent him to the farm, you know. No, we sent him to the zoo. We sent him to the zoo. He's going to be fine.
You want to go down and see?
You want to go visit?
You want to go down and visit?
You're just living peacefully in the zoo.
That's that pile that's sitting behind the tiger over there. That's
Fluffy,
that's
right?
Neil.
That's old Fluffy over there.
Oh my gosh, that's new. The zoo, by the way, if anybody is really wanting to visit, Copenhagen is where it's at. The zoo also said they will accept chickens, rabbits, and guinea pigs on weekdays between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m.
But evidently,
no more than 4 at a time.
Mostly cats, right? Gatos?
They said they will accept horses.
Horses? Wait a second. What predator is going after horses?
That's a big predator.
That's a huge predator. Is that an elk?
It's huge.
Moose? Meese? Is that Mises?
A moose doesn't eat a horse.
I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to figure out what would eat a horse.
Your daughter is a zoologist.
Wait a second. Hold up on that there car wash. Just because my daughter is a marine biologist doesn't mean that I am a marine biologist or a zoologist. I didn't take any of those ology classes.
If elk or moose were carnivorous, that would be one of the most frightening things in the world. Can you just think of an elk that's out to eat you?
I do not know. That's why I have Kaylee.
Not the other way around.
I call Kaylee. Hey, Kaylee, does a moose eat horses? And she would go, no, Dad, you're an idiot.
Okay, good. I would guess the only thing that's taking down a horse is like some lions. I don't know.
Got a pride somewhere?
Maybe a few bears. Oh, my. So, there you go. Oh, no. I said Copenhagen. That's a lie. This is called the Aalborg Zoo. Aalborg. Copenhagen Zoo.
How do you get from Copenhagen to Aalborg?
Because there was a little cliff note in this that said the Copenhagen Zoo actually did this, or this practice is not unheard of in Denmark. In 2014, the Copenhagen Zoo garnered attention on social media when they killed a healthy giraffe to feed it to their predators. They killed a giraffe to do it.
What did that giraffe do to you?
That seems expensive.
Yeah.
What zoo is this?
Yeah. What's going on across the pond?
Elk moose, LOL. Okay. Feed the beast. Denmark is Danish. My bad. Who's Dutch? Holland.
No, Netherlands. Dutch.
Which is Holland.
Yeah. My bad.
Danish.
The Danes.
So I sound, even dumber.
I said it first. I'm not going to hang you out to dry. I said it first.
Someone said it's not in China, Snead.
What?
Never mind. I know what comment they're talking about. Bear, maybe?
What comment are they talking about?
When you said mostly cats. Bear, maybe?
I don't know.
Is Clint considered a pet? I think we should get Clint to run around in the tiger cage for a little bit and see what happens. Just for fun, though.
It's for fun.
I mean, he hates Missouri so much. We can put him up against the Tigers. I'm for it. That has to be the one of the most odd stories I've seen in 2025. I mean, donate your pets to the zoo so they can get eaten. Do you have a pet that you would have been willing to donate at one point? Yep, his brain went there. He's like, that cat right there.
No, that dog.
That dog, see?
That dog, Lucy.
I can see
Lucy,
the eyes. I'm like,
Lucy.
I would have considered it.
Smalls or Lucy.
That's so funny. There you go. All right, keep your comments coming in on the Yates Flooring Center chat line if you'd like to. Thoughts, comments, welcome. Micah Parsons.
Still hasn't signed.
Will he? Are they getting a deal done?
Yes.
The Cowboys going to trade him away?
No.
And fulfill my wildest dreams?
They're not going to
get 3 first-round picks.
I'm all for it.
I am
If
too.
Micah wants to be traded, hey.
See ya.
Hello. These guys right here, they're called the New York Jets. That's where you play now.
Yeah.
Who's the worst team in the NFL? Call those guys up.
Hey, you want to know what the worst Super Bowl odds are in the NFL?
Cowboys?
No. Cowboys are middle of the pack.
Jets?
Keep going down.
Arizona?
Nope.
Raiders?
You're going to be wearing the jersey soon. The New Orleans Saints have the worst odds right now.
Hey, Micah, you play for the Saints now.
You could get a Parsons and a Tyler Shuck jersey.
No.
Just Shuck. That's the only one he's obligated to.
I'm not.
Not yet.
Jerry Jones isn't smart enough to actually trade him. Call his bluff.
I think you're right.
Call his bluff. You want to be traded? Okay, great. Here you go.
Is it actually a bluff at this point? Is it a bluff, or does Parsons really have his feelings hurt? He's used to dishing out.
I mean, and here's the... Hey, I recognize that he's a giant linebacker. He could break me in half. But he is the softest dude I've ever met. That guy is pillow soft. Get out there and do your job, dude.
He's upset because Jerry's out there saying mean things about him. I think Jerry is stupid for the things that he is saying.
Yes,
too,
but
because it does no good.
Micah,
why are you tearing down a player on your team?
Podcast. You go out and say stupid things also
all the time.
All the time. I mean,
Micah has taken plenty of shots at Jerry Jones and the Cowboys.
Exactly. So don't get mad when the Cowboys take shots back at you. It's contract time. Remember, they pay you, not the other way around.
Man, I would be thrilled as a Cowboys fan if you were able to get a bunch of draft capital out of trading in.
I would trade him in a
trading
heartbeat.
Off one of the 3 best pass rushers in the league.
In a heartbeat. Let's go. Trade him now.
If you had eyes on winning a Super Bowl, like real
You don't
chance,
have eyes on
I know.
You don't have
if you had real chance on winning a Super Bowl, this would be a different conversation. I would want the best pass rusher or a great pass rusher on your team. But since you've got no shot at winning a Super Bowl this year, this is the time to trade him and stack up for the future.
But not only is he not going to trade him, he's going to overpay for him, and he's going to put the team further away from winning a Super Bowl.
So a normal offseason.
Yes.
It's the bottom line on 100.7 Score.
Bringing you the truth or Something like the truth. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Appreciate you hanging with us on a Tuesday. It's the Bottom Line on 100.7 The Score and 100.7 The Score mobile app. Joyce Woodman, Chris Snead, Thomas Dye with you this afternoon. Thomas will have our question of the day in 15 minutes. Snead, did you know you can get arrested for driving too slow in Louisiana?
Really?
We're going to throw some asterisks around. Asterisks?
Asterisks.
There we go. Around on this. In Louisiana, most common speed limit is 65 miles per hour on multi-lane divided highways. So you can't drive 55. And starting this week, you can't drive 64 either.
You can't drive 64?
A new law just went into effect in Louisiana that bans people from driving below the speed limit in the left lane on highways.
Oh, okay.
And you can get cited for going 1 mile per hour under in the left lane on highways.
I love that.
I know. There's a lot of people that will love this.
I love that law because that's the vroom vroom lane. And if you're in the vroom vroom lane, that's a mandatory 20 miles over.
I don't know if you got to go 20, but 10.
20.
Nah.
You been on I-20?
Yeah, I've been on I-20. There's a lot of nut jobs. And
what are they doing? What are they doing in the vroom vroom lane?
Just because you're bigger.
What are they doing in the vroom vroom lane? It's 20 over, man. You go the speed limit in the right lane.
So drivers will face a $150 fine on their first offense of driving too slow, $250 on their second, $350 on their third, and at that point, you can also face jail time.
I love that. I love this.
You're going too slow in the left lane in Louisiana, you can end up in jail.
I am here for this.
That's obviously extreme, but there's a lot of states that say it's the law to passing lane only, but don't really enforce it.
That's Louisiana?
This is Louisiana.
I'd say we should pass something like that in Texas.
If you're going below the speed limit in the left lane, that's not a bad one to pass. So I'm for such things.
I'm here for that.
So I just thought we'd share our Louisiana brethren. Let's see, back to the chat line. Where'd it go? I heard Kent State really worked the portal.
They would have to.
Yeah, I think they
lost to a
had
D2 team last year.
They lost a bunch of. Well, they lost their coach really late in the process too. Kent State had to hire a coach. I can't remember the reason for firing. Really late in the game. I don't remember. It was in 2025 that they got a new coach. No, pardon me. Right? No. I was correct. April of 2025. Mark Carney, the offensive coordinator from last year, is the interim head coach. So as bad as it was for Kent State last year, it's probably worse now because they're working with a new coach in the last 4 months.
I'm looking at everybody on their roster went somewhere else.
Yeah, so they probably had to pick up a lot of D2 players. Honestly, if the offense does the same as last year, it should be a great year with the defensive improvements. I think the offense will be better, though. I like Leftwich style of offense, of allowing the quarterback to make more decisions. It does appear that there's some freedoms within this offense, at least listening to the players talk. I think there's more freedom at quarterback. I think there's definitely more freedom at receiver, where there's a lot more reads going on there. So I do think that you've got potential for some more big plays there. You got the classic quarterback looks over at his stud receiver.
Yeah.
Barron Morton looks over at Caleb Douglas.
Yeah.
Does the little nod, and they know they're hooking up deep.
Yep.
Because you got a corner playing press coverage and only one high safety.
We're gonna
go. We're gonna take this.
We're gonna go.
Yeah, everybody's supposed to be reading things before the play. So, yeah, I think it'll be a little bit different there. Chuck, Chois, and Snead love that law, all similar characters. Whoa. I don't drive as fast as these folks. You and Chuck are in a different category.
Wait a second.
You're saying 20 over? I've never gone 20 over on purpose.
I did 20 over coming over here from the
yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Snead's doing ramps on the brick roads over here.
I don't know about ramps, but I'm certainly in a hurry to get there.
Throw the flag for targeting.
Don't lift him up. Don't touch him.
We're watching a replay of the Cincinnati-Texas Tech game, which I don't think I've seen any of this game since that night.
I want to know who wins this game.
I think we're gonna do all right. Can we get that law in New Mexico? These jackwagons over here barely drive faster than Grandma in a battery-powered Walmart scooter.
Well, the problem is if you there's the flag. Oh no.
Should it be?
Yes.
Defenseless?
He's defenseless.
Yep. They didn't call.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I take that back. It was shoulder-to-shoulder contact, and it was not forcible.
He ended up being fine.
Yeah.
Coy Aiken, by the way.
He's defenseless, which means he can't be targeted above the head and neck, and he was hit in the shoulder.
Then they got it right. That's the play that was worse. Cam Dickey had a lot of grass.
Come on, Cam.
It's all right. Is it win or else for Joey?
No, I think that's a dangerous game to play. I think there is an expectation of wins, and I think that this team in this league this year has an expectation of being in a position to go to the conference championship game. And
it's not an or else though. Like the only or else that would happen is if you're really, really bad, missing bowl game type of situation.
Don't back yourself into a corner and say, "Hey, you've got to go to the conference championship game, or you're out of here."
Yeah.
Now if you got some horrific coaching decisions that put you and you take yourself out of a contention for a conference championship game, and I'm talking about where. The difference between 8 and 10 wins. You know, this is a team that has 10 or more win talent on it.
Yeah.
Now, do you have 10 or more win coaching on it?
I think so.
I do too.
But we're going to find out.
I do too. I don't agree with that.
If you're hunting for fired ultimatums, these sorts of things, I think you're barking up the wrong tree.
Well, and those are the. I think there's a lot of people that think you could fire your way to success, and I mean, which firing, you know, I mean, are you naming the team that fired its way to success?
Well, hopefully you are going to be that. I mean, you fired Matt Wells early.
I'm talking about the firing every other year. You know, it doesn't work out. Boom, you fire this guy, and then you get another guy.
Yeah, it's not. I think it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in college football, because you can do things in the NFL that you can't in college football. Losing teams are set up to be successful in the NFL.
Exactly, and you have the chance to turn it around, and it's a test of your general manager's prowess as opposed to.
That's why it's sometimes does make sense to fire a guy after 2 years if it's not working.
Well,
in the
yeah,
NFL.
you can't. Well, that's different. I'm talking about
in college football. Game. It is completely different. You can fire your way to success in the NFL. You cannot do it in the college game.
Look at the Washington Commanders. You get a first round pick. You put an offensive coordinator with a visionary quarterback and a coach that's willing to let that guy get in the kitchen and cook, and boom, you got a playoff team. Where before you were swirling the drain in the NFC East. See how it works, Jerry Jones? You don't get in the way of all of that happening over there.
Whoa. Don't tell Jerry what to do. He's going to revoke our Cowboys station rights if you say anything to Jerry. You remember when he did that last year?
Yeah, he told the
he
two
was
guys.
Threatening
he was on
the radio host.
He was on the guys in Dallas and
said, I can get... Basically, I said I can get you guys fired. Is what he said.
Those guys are still in the air, right?
They are.
Yeah,
they are.
I think somebody pointed out to Jerry, you need us more than we need you,
man.
Because you probably need this radio coverage and contract.
Jerry Jones will never learn because people keep buying Dallas Cowboys tickets and people keep watching the Cowboys,
and they keep buying his merch. And
they will never learn because Cowboy fans are those two dogs that keep going to the back porch of Snead and just keep returning. What's our names again? Rawlings and Easton.
Easton and Rawlings.
Come back. We whimper on back as Cowboys fans.
Remember, they got taken to the no-kill shelter.
Oh. Well,
those dogs should have expired by now.
Yikes.
Well, I mean,
just take them to Denmark. It's the bottom line.
I mean, yeah.
Got a question of the day about Thomas next on 100.7 The Score.
Bringing you the truth, or something like the truth. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
That's a really long break. Welcome back.
And we're back.
It is the Bottom Line on 100.7 The Score and 107thescore.com. 100.7 The Score mobile app. Alongside Chris Snead, I'm Chois Woodman. Thomas Dye across the way taking care of us. Y'all keep hitting us up if you'd like to. Your thoughts, comments, questions, all welcome on the Yates Flooring Center chat line. Great timing there. Resident Aggie says, did Jerry just cut y'all off?
He said, oh yeah, watch this.
Timing. I mean, we did have everything over there crash. So maybe Jerry has more power than I'm giving him credit for. So
I got to get a little nap in.
I think the real part was Snead went and unplugged something because he wanted to take a nap. You got like a good little power nap.
I got a little 10-minute power nap, and it was really good. I'm like back.
There was snoring.
I woke myself up snoring once.
Not heavy snoring, but
I looked over and you were looking at me like, yeah.
I mean,
that just happened.
Snead is in hour number 5 of 6 today on the radio, so. And back to back, so
not back to back. I went to my office. And
no, back to back days. You've gone 6 hours, so that's all right. We'll let's get the dad joke, and then we'll get Thomas's question of the day.
Okay.
It's now time for the dad joke of the day.
Snead, I got mugged by 6 dwarves last night.
Oh man,
not happy.
Clever.
Thank you.
You had to think about that for a second. If there's some people I don't get it.
Hey, Snead.
Yeah.
I might actually agree with the flat earthers out there if their arguments were a little more well-rounded.
Two good ones in a row.
You're in a better mood.
That's 2 good ones in a row right there. I like that.
Maybe I should get my co-host to take a nap before every dad joke segment and work on it. Hey, Snead.
Yeah.
Got a cousin that's a farmer.
Okay.
He won a contest at the Oklahoma State Fair for growing the biggest pickle.
Okay.
Some may say it's a pretty big deal.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Come on. Not as good? Okay.
That was okay.
Okay.
That wasn't terrible. It's really not as sexy as you think it is.
There we go. Pepsi Man brings us one on the chat line. At my funeral, take the bouquet off my casket and throw it into the crowd to see who's next. It's not really a damn joke.
Wow.
It's funny. All right, we will we'll get to a few more of your thoughts on the chat line in a little bit, but we missed. Y'all should have heard Thomas's question of the day. It was amazing during the break, but we want you to hear it. So let's get to that next.
So we all think Tech is going to have an outstanding record in football this year. Well, hopefully. The question is, if we have a good record, will Baron Morton be a Heisman finalist?
How good? Yeah, you got to give us a...
Like 10-2 or above.
Okay.
The answer is... You have to qualify this because the only way Baron is a Heisman finalist is if Tech is an undefeated playoff team. You're not going to get...
I don't think it's got to be undefeated. I think you can have big moments. You could trip up once. I think it's got to be an early slip up.
What was the...
So if you lost to Utah, but you're perfect the rest of the way, then I think it's still possible. Because remember...
I still don't think that. I don't. At Texas Tech, you're not getting in the conversation unless you're undefeated. And playing in a in a playoff situation where you're undefeated, because that's the memory they're going to have of you. If you're not even going to get in the conversation if you've got a loss, and there's going to be too many other guys that are out there. I mean, remember, he's going to be in the region that's voting with Arch Manning. Mm-hmm. Keep that in mind. So he's got to be above and beyond, which means he's got to be undefeated and have a Heisman moment somewhere in the season.
So right now, your Heisman perceived finalists are Arch Manning, Cade Klubnik, Garrett Nussmeier, Jeremiah Smith out of Ohio State are the top 4.
So you're talking about Ohio State, Clemson, LSU, and Texas. Usual suspects.
You know who
didn't have it in there? Regular guy at a nondescript university. That's what you are right now.
You're probably right. So I will agree with Snead and say no, he's not a Heisman finalist. Technically, Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree should have been finalists. I think they only carried
5 and 6 on the list.
I think they only put 3 in that year to New York.
They were 5 and 6 on the list.
They were 5 and 6 on the list, on the voting list. I think they only took 3 to New York.
They took 3. That was a year that they only took 3. And some people thought they should have been 4 and 5, but I think they were 5 and 6.
Most years nowadays they take at least 4.
If Blaine Beal is listening, Blaine Beal could tell us, because Blaine Beal ran that campaign and knows exactly how far down. But I think they were 5 and 6 on that list.
I think you're right. I think it was 5 and 6. So anyway, I think that when you're looking at the Heisman part, it takes one of two things. It takes a great player off of a blue blood team. That's a great team.
To be considered before the season even starts.
Yeah, so a great player off of a blue blood team, or it takes a great player, almost always quarterback, that has a big personality and comes out of nowhere.
Yep.
I think Baron Morton could check that box for one of those boxes nationally, and that's the comes out of nowhere. I think we know who he is, and I think Big 12 fans know who he is. National people don't know who Baron Morton is.
But you still, the guys who come in who are not the guys, the preseason guys, the guys that come in are the undefeated guys who somewhere in the midst of that run have the Heisman moment. And that's why... And
have a logo.
Not necessarily. I think if Tech doesn't get destroyed by OU, I think both Crabtree and Harrell are in
probably
New York, because they had the Heisman moment. They had everything. If they just get beat, or if they beat OU, if they just get beat, instead of it being 63-28, if it's 31-28, I think they're probably in.
But it takes something so different and so unique to get into the Heisman conversation. So Johnny Manziel.
That's what I was going to say.
Johnny Manziel is different, unique, and big personality. Robert Griffin III, big personality, a little bit different, but mostly personality-based. They went 9-3 that year.
Yeah, but what had the Heisman moment?
Against OU.
Nope.
That's the one I remember.
Who are you talking about?
Griffin had the Heisman moment.
I thought you were talking about Manziel, who had the Heisman moment
against Alabama. Yeah. Both of those you can point back to games, and that's it. And neither one of them were on undefeated teams. But if you're going to be a non-blue blood, that's what it takes. It takes that moment, but it also takes a big personality. I don't know that Baron Morton's going to check that box. Now, if he's undefeated, that's a little bit different.
B.J. Simmons
would have
had the personality to do it.
He just threw too many picks.
I mean, there's not wrong.
So, long way around, no. Generally speaking, I would say Texas Tech is more likely to win a national championship in my lifetime than they are to have a Heisman Trophy winner.
Yeah. I don't disagree.
I think it is harder for... I don't know. It's probably equally as hard to get a non-blue blood player a Heisman Trophy in today's trophy conversation than it is to break into a national championship, and that seems impossible too. Both are very, very difficult to do. hopefully you're in both conversations this year. That'd be a lot of fun. This one, someone says, LaDainian Guyton will make his commitment August 7th. He's predicted to go to Tech, and the Georgia and Bama fans are butthurt that we might win the battle for him. Of course, they're starting to hurl their insults. They'll still be mediocre, only win 7 games, blah, blah. Nobody outside Lubbock understands that this is the first year we've spent this type of money. Guyton is the number 1 player in the 2027 class. Number 1 overall anywhere. So if he lands in Lubbock, this is...
He's Travis Hunter.
Enormous.
This is Travis Hunter going to Jackson State, basically.
Yeah, except you're actually a Power 4 team.
Well, I understand that, but this is that level of that type of commitment.
But this one's different because Hunter was already committed to Florida State, and he changed things on signing day.
Yeah.
You would have him... If Guyton commits on August 7th, you have him committed for a full year. Plus, right? I mean, he would be committing his junior season unless he's going to reclassify. I mean, you're having him commit going into his junior season. You're going to have him pledged to Texas Tech for a really long time.
I bet that package is sweet.
And yeah, that's where it must be quite the package if you're landing him that far in advance. Because a lot of times these guys make their decisions on signing day in December of their senior year or right before their senior year starts in football. So if you do land,
but you know what? You get some of these guys have decided, hey, I want to get this stuff wrapped up, so it's not hanging over my head in my senior year.
Yeah.
And I'm not worried about it. I remember Spencer Rattler. He wrapped his up, and he was running around wearing the OU towel, his entire senior year out in Arizona, and then played 1 year at OU, and then went to South Carolina.
This one says, committing don't really mean anything anymore, LOL. Actually, I think it's the opposite.
I think it actually does now.
Now you've seen teams kind of back off in football. It's gone more of the basketball route.
It really has, and that is a different feel because the commitment in football used to just mean, okay, it's game on. Somebody committed to Texas Tech. Okay, let's all go recruit that guy.
Someone is saying Guyton's really likely to reclassify and skip his senior season. If that's the case, then that would make sense for the early commitment. The committing doesn't mean anything anymore. If he's committing here this early, I would say it's as much of a lock as anything. You're going to be having him on campus, and especially if he's playing.
Because here's the thing: universities aren't willing to start committing money to you if you're not going to be able to. If you're not going to commit to them, we're not going to play this. We're going to commit this money to you, and then you're going.
There are signed documents happening now, like legally binding documents that happen with NIL and such. It's the bottom line. On to hour number 3 next on 100.7 The Score.
Getting to the point, but taking the scenic route to get there. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Happy Tuesday, everyone. This is the Bottom Line on 100.7 The Score, the 100.7 The Score mobile app, TSportsNetwork.com, watchable on TV, Fox 34 News Now, YouTube, wherever you may be taking us in. Sorry for the little hiccup last hour, but looks like we're back on track here for the third hour today in the Bottom Line. Alongside Chris Snead, I'm Chois Woodman. We got Thomas Dye across the way taking care of us. You can also join us if you've got thoughts, comments, questions. Bring those in on the Yates Flooring Center chat line through that 100.7 The Score mobile app and at 107thescore.com. Take that app anywhere with you, even listening out in Rivals, Kentucky.
Louisville and Kentucky.
They seem like rivals.
That is a hard game to call because the word hate is not strong enough.
Strong rivalry, huh? Seems like it.
The only game in the SEC that we all 8 officials and an alternate, if you have one, will be on the field at 90 minutes prior to kickoff.
Wow. Okay.
And we'll stay out there in the entire time.
There you go.
Because even the kickers go out there and start fighting.
Believe you.
No, the kickers got into a fight.
I believe you. Yeah. So we've got a ESPN posted their Big 12 preview.
Okay.
A 2025 Big 12 preview. Seems like we're getting previews, lists, something every other day, or really every day leading up to the season right now. So they've got a few different sections on this. College football playoff outlook, 3 freshmen to watch, must-see games, top 3 transfers, different power rankings, numbers to know, different things within this preview. It's quite extensive. You can go see it at ESPN.com if you want. College football playoff outlook, Snead. They have one should be in. I don't think there's anybody that I would say should be in the college football playoff in the Big 12. But ESPN says Arizona State should be in. And this is the difference in them being picked 11th nationally to start the season versus 16th in your league a season ago. That I think Arizona State is probably the one team that could afford 2 losses and get in as an at-large. I don't think anybody will, but if there's one that can afford it, it's Arizona State because where you're starting.
Because of where they start.
Because they're 11th nationally.
Yeah.
They could end up 10-2 and still end up 11th nationally in the rankings. But we'll see. They also have in the running Texas Tech, Kansas State, Iowa State, Utah, Baylor, Kansas, BYU, TCU, Colorado. Basically saying, as they do, this league is wide open. The must-see games, they've listed 5 of them. 2 involve Texas Tech.
Okay.
They've got the Iowa State, Kansas State game in Dublin.
Yep, that's I'll be watching that.
That is a must-see. Farmageddon.
I bet you that is one of the higher watched first halves of football this year.
Why just first half?
Because the people who are jonesing football will get out and watch that, and then if they've got their football fixed, they'll turn it off and do something else in the second.
I think there will be a lot of people watching because it's going to be a good game.
This is also true because the other ones have the other ones have turned into a blank show.
This isn't just Notre Dame versus Northwestern.
Yeah,
this is Farmageddon of 2 Big 12 contenders to start.
Yeah,
the season
you're
off.
right. I'll probably stick with this game quite a bit. Actually, you know what? Well, I'll be on the field.
It's a noon game.
Oh well,
I think noon our time, 7 o'clock there, something like that.
I'll be. You know, I can watch it. I'll be landing in Baton Rouge.
So Iowa State, K-State's the first game they've got to watch. TCU at Kansas State, October 11th.
Okay.
Texas Tech at Arizona State on October 18th. They've got as one of the top 5 games to watch. Texas Tech at Kansas State on November 1st. And Kansas State at Utah. Kansas State is in 4 of the 5 games they've got listed. I think they think Kansas State is going to play a big factor in who's in the Big 12 championship.
What school that is highly touted and highly ranked in the Big 12 do you think has the biggest chance of flaming out?
Just depends what you list or consider as flaming out.
The one that I think that could do the Oklahoma State this year.
Oh man, that bad?
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you mine. I don't.
I think Iowa State's the one that could end up being a team that doesn't make a bowl game. I don't think anybody's going to go 0-9. That's high up there.
This is going to sound crazy. I think it's Arizona State. I think Arizona State caught lightning in a bottle last year, and we're about to find out if Sam Leavitt is legit or was he just a freshman playing out of his gourd.
Well, and playing next to Cam Scatterbo.
I think we're about to find out how much Cam Scatterbo made Sam Leavitt better.
I think Arizona State is around a 9-win football team. I don't think they're going to win Big 12
something
year.
About them, I just looked at it and I'm going, man, they had a freshman quarterback. They
returned 17 starters.
I know they do.
Lot.
But who they lost is a big piece.
It matters.
I mean, and we should say the same thing. Who did they replace Scatterbo with? I mean, we replaced a Doak Walker type running back with a guy who's a Doak Walker guy.
Sure.
So I'm just curious, and I just have something about this says Arizona State's going to swirl the drain. Could swirl the drain. I'm not going to say could swirl the drain.
Well, we're going to find out.
We are going to find out. And I just
25 more days.
Hey,
not until we find out, but
they go week 3. They gotta go Strike Vegas, right? Week 3.
No, they come to.
No, they went to.
No, because
Mississippi State went to Arizona State last year.
Okay, then
we had an SEC crew out there last year.
Then you're right.
That's not an easy place to win.
No, it's not. That's not.
And those Cowboys will drive you crazy.
I'll root for Arizona State because I know it's better for the league. I'm not a conference guy, but in a year where you think you're going to be good, you should be a conference person.
I know, and that pains me. It's the
truth, because you want your league to be as good as possible.
Yes.
That way, if you do end up being in a large-ish team, you have a better chance of getting in. So you want. That's the hard part, is you kind of need to root for your conference in a year where you think you're going to be good.
I know. I hate that. I know.
I get it. Because I'm not that kind of person either. Okay, 3 freshmen to watch, a couple guys from Colorado, K-State. I'm going through the ESPN Big 12 preview. Snead, check this out. 3 top transfers. David Bailey, Howard Sampson, Lee Hunter. This is not the top transfers for Texas Tech. This is the top 3 transfers in the Big 12. They couldn't get away from Tech guys.
Mm-hmm.
David Bailey, Howard Sampson, Lee Hunter. All right. All 3 of the top transfers in the Big 12, Texas Tech. Numbers to know, 5 different teams have won the Big 12 championship over the past 5 years.
Let's make it 6.
Let's go. 6 in a row. Also, numbers to know, too, there are 2 new coaches in the Big 12, both retreads. And plus 550, the odds of Kansas State winning the Big 12 title. Longest odds for any power conference favorite since at least 2008. It's the longest odds for any power conference favorite. And you can look and you can find Kansas State there or Utah there, and in their power rankings, they had Arizona State 1 and Tech 2. So ESPN is buying into Tech more than most.
This has been the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score. Go to 100-7thescore.com for more from the Double T Sports Network.